Hello students, welcome to NIRS Education. So as we are discussing about the lesson crop production and management. So in the production of the crops in the getting of the good yields, so we have to go through the many activities, so that will give us a best and that will provide us a good quality and a good range of the yields. So in that, preparation of the soil is the first step. In that, we are going to use many of the agricultural implements. So before sowing the seeds, it is very necessary to break the soil to the size of the grains to get the better yield. So this is done by the help of the various tools. The main tools used for the purpose of breaking the soil into the size of the grains, that is the plow, hoe and cultivator. Plow, hoe and cultivator are the agricultural implements which are the tools which are used in the purpose of breaking the soil. So here in this picture you can see the image of the plow. So it is actually used since the ancient times for the tilling of the soil. So as well as adding the fertilizers to the crop, removing the weeds or scrapping the soil. So for the various purposes, this tool is going to be used. So this implement is made of wood as well as by the iron, and it is drawn by a pair of bulls or other animals like the horse or the camel, or many times the buffaloes are also going to be used in the different areas. So it contains a strong triangular iron strip called plowshare. So here you can see the structure of the plowshare. So that is made by a strong triangular shaped iron strip called plowshare. So the main part of the plow is a long log of wood which is called plow shaft. So here we can see a long rod of that may be made by the wooden, or it may be the iron pipe. So this is called the plow shaft. So there is a handle at one end of the shaft. So the other end is attached to a beam which is placed on the bull's neck. So one pair of bulls and a man can easily operate this tool that is called the plow. So here the indigenous wooden plow is increasingly being replaced by the iron plows nowadays. So in the ancient times they were used the wooden plows, but nowadays that is replaced by an iron plows. So the next one is the hoe, H-O-E. Hoe is a simple tool which is used for removing the weeds and for loosening the soil also. For the purpose of removing the weeds as well as loosening the soil, so the hoe is going to be used. So it has a long rod of wood. So here in this picture you can see the image of the hoe. So that is made by a long rod of wood, or it may be the iron. So it is attached with a strong and a bent plate of the iron. So on the one end of this hoe we can see the grip that will gives advantage of handling that hoe properly. So it will the bent plate is going to work like a blade, so it will be pulled by the animals. So like this, this is also the one of the instrument or the tool that is going to be used in the loosening of the soil. And the one more is the cultivator. Nowadays plowing is done by the tractor driven cultivator. So the use of cultivator saves the labor as well as the time. So it is going to be operated by the tractor. So in that we can see the multi instruments are going to be used. So it is going to finish the very large area in a very short time, and the tractors, those which are very strong in working in the fields, those will be used for the purpose of loosening the soil as well as the cultivating the soil. So that is why it is considered as the cultivator. So like this, many of the instruments or the implements are going to be used in the different purposes of getting the good yield. So that may be the loosening of the soil, or it may be the leveling, or it may be breaking of the crumbs into the size of the grains. So like that, here many instruments are going to be used, or tools are going to be used. So almost nowadays all the students are well known about these all the tools. So if you are going to use if you are going to use many other any other tool in your fields, list out and draw their pictures, and that write down how they are working. Okay, so if you have any doubts or any other implements so list out them and send to my WhatsApp number. Thank you and have a nice day.